Alright, so I'm just going to skip ahead here. So I already have my pieces cut out for my peplum top. So what I did was I made a line in the middle, and from that middle line I kind of marked where how low cut I want my peplum top to be. So you see I have two different lines here because I'm kind of debating if I wanted to stop right here or at the top, but I'm most likely going to go with the bottom line. So from that line, what you want to do is from the top shoulder area, you just want to kind of curve it so it meets that line at whatever point you marked it at the bottom. So it's kind of going to be a V shape. And so after you have everything arm marked, what you want to do next is take the middle and fold it in half and make sure it's even and it's in half. So what you want to do next is just, while it's on the fold like this, you just want to cut right down across to whatever part you marked it at. This is my top, and I'm just going to remove this piece because that's the middle piece that I cut off. And from the bottom, I just cut a line straight down. So now we have two pieces. So what I'm going to do next is connect my back to these two pieces here, and I'm going to demonstrate that. So right now I'm just putting right sides together. And what you want to do is just pin it at the top and sew at the shoulder seams with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Okay, as you see here, I sewed on the top of the shoulders, and I also hemmed around the neckline and on the front of my peplum top. So what I'm going to do next is take the bottom two portions and flip this over and just pin this down at the bottom, and you're just going to sew straight down that line. Alright, so after sewing the middle portion, what you want to do is sew the side seam as well. And as you can see here, I did make some adjustments because I realized it was a little too low after trying it on. So I pinned it up a little higher. Okay, so right now I'm working on the actual peplum part for the bottom portion of my top. So from right here, I'm going to leave a link at the bottom. The link will have the radius measurement for your peplum top. So if you watch my video on how to make a skater dress, all you're basically doing is getting your waist measurement, and whatever that measurement is, you refer to the chart at the bottom of the description bar. And if it's like 4 inches, you'll go to 4, and you'll start from the corner of that 90-degree angle on your folded fabric and basically take your tailor chalk and mark 4 inches in a semicircle and just cut it off. As far as the length, I'm thinking about doing 9 inches away from the radius, but whatever the length is really your desired length. So you'll just take your measuring tape and measure down how long you want your peplum top to be, and you'll just cut all the way around. Alright, so I just want to show you guys what we're working with here. So we already cut out our peplum part and the top portion of our peplum top. So this is what my bottom part is looking like. Kind of got a high-low effect going on, but I don't plan to keep it like that. But it is a little different, so we'll see how it turns out. So if you wanted to keep your top like this, then you are officially done with your peplum top, unless you plan on hemming the bottom part of the peplum. But I'm going to add sleeves, and I'm about to show you guys how to do that right now. Okay, as for the sleeves, all you would do is take whatever t-shirt you're using as your pattern and place the sleeve right on the fold of your fabric, and you would cut around, adding a 1/2 inch seam allowance, and you also want to add a 1/2 inch seam allowance at the top of the sleeve as well. Alright, so I already cut my two pieces and I folded it in half, and I'm just going to sew along the lines where it's pinned at, and then we're going to attach it to the peplum top, and we are officially done. Now I just need to attach these two together. So what I like to do is match the seams So I'm matching the side seam with the seam of the sleeve, and then for the top portion, just put that in like this and just pin that down. Then you just want to pin it down all the way around and sew all the way around inside with the 1/2 inch seam allowance. You want to do that to the other side of your top as well. Alright you guys, so this is the official look for the sexy peplum top. And I still didn't hem the bottom of the peplum top, but I really am digging this high-low effect going on at the bottom. So I might get some questions from some viewers, and they might ask, wouldn't it be easier to just cut this deeper instead of adding a seam in the middle? And the answer is no, because if you want it to be, say for example, if you want it to be a little lower, or you decide that you want it to be higher, to make it lower, all you would do is use your seam ripper and release some of the thread, back stitch, and you're done. You wouldn't have to worry about this part. Same for if you want it to be a little less revealing, you'll just gather this up here, sew, back stitch, you're done. You don't have to worry about any of this part. So by having this seam right here, not only does it look better, but it also will be easier to manage if you want to make any adjustment to this part right here. So fashionistas, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give a thumbs up, share, like, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, just leave them in the comment area and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And I'll be seeing you guys next week for a new tutorial. Bye!